my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm babbling on and on, not realizing I had not turned on the sound. Thank you, Joe. Okay, I will tell you guys all of this all over again because you didn't hear a damn thing that I said. Oh, that's just funny. Well, salsa number one is trying to get over here and see what I have in my hand, which are two of the types of candles that I've made. They're all container candles, and this one is citronella and lavender, and this one is citronella and eucalyptus, and they're handmade. Beeswax and coconut oil. And I have some others that I created today, which is lemongrass and citronella. And then I think I'm going to have like another, I have 10 of each. And I think I'm going to have probably another 10 baby food jars that will be citronella and peppermint. And then I'm making like little soaps to go with them. What, baby? What? What? You thought it was your Wi-Fi? No, it was just me being completely unaware and a spaz. But it is my birthday, so I took the day off. And so what I did, and I asked you guys this and you didn't hear me, so I'm asking again. I order a lot of things from online, lots of stuff from Amazon, but also I order stuff from like Macy's because, you know, they have like really good sales, and I'm like, okay, I'll get that. And where else do I get? Oh, I get stuff from, well, it's kind of odd right now with the tariffs and everything, so I can't get stuff from Rorox. And it's like Hell Bunny's prices like seem to have really gone up, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about all that. Well, thank you for the birthday wishes. You thought the phone was acting. Oh my gosh, it's your dad's birthday too? Well, tell him happy birthday from me. And so anyway, I went to the post office and dropped off a couple of packages that are returns. And then I had to go to the UPS and do the same. And I've been hauling for weeks, absolute weeks, in my trunk, stuff that I needed to drop off at the Goodwill. And so today I'm like, you know what? Why don't we do this now? And so I did. Oh my gosh, you know, she just wants to be like right on top of Mama. And that's okay. Yes, that's okay. I don't mind you being up here, sweet baby. And I did that. And then I cast I didn't pour these guys today. I did these over the weekend, but I did make the citronella and lemongrass. And it was really weird because I'm like looking through all of my oils and stuff. And they're, you know, of course, they're not like Young Living or doTERRA oils. And I'm going like, I know I have lemongrass here. I know I have lemongrass here. Well, earlier, like last week sometime, I had taken out the oils I was going to use and put them on the counter. Yeah, that's where the lemongrass was, because I was like going through all this stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe I can use grapefruit instead. I'm going like, I could have sworn I had it on the counter. So, you know, I found it. But I also had pain for, I mean, I think most of you guys know that I have cervical dystonia. So that means I'm like always in pain, which is ever so much fun. I just so highly recommend it. Anyway, so I went to go see my pain management. Well, I thought it was my doctor. And I was never, ever told about this, that when I go for like follow-ups, I don't see the doctor. I see the PA. And quite frankly, I mean, this PA, she's just a bitch. I mean, it's just like, I do not like her at all. I mean, it's just like, I always feel like there's just attitude, and it really annoys the fuck out of me. And so, but she's leaving, moving to another state. And I'm like, oh, how, you know, oh, yay. I'm just like, I'm good. But at the same time, this is also a doctor, which I did I think a stream or a video about it a long time ago, who has shilled an MLM product called Prime My Body. And that really irritates me beyond irritation. And the office also has this tendency, well, the doctor has this tendency to try to push things that are not FDA approved. And so they're not going to be covered by your insurance. And so they're quite pricey. And it's like, no. I mean, I'm not going to do anything that is, not FDA approved. And they're kind of looking at me like, why not? It's like, because it's going to be out of my pocket, you dipshits, and I just don't have money for that. Besides that, you haven't really done anything for my damn pain. Because they were wanting to do this pellet hormone therapy. I mean, and I had said, no, I'm not interested. And they kept on talking about it. I'm like, no, I don't want it. It's like, how many times do I have to say no? I really kind of felt like I was dealing with Huns. Because it's like, it just didn't matter. It's like, it's just like this kept on going. It's like, really, no is no. It's really no. Doesn't mean I want to hear more information. I've already read about it. Hey, Mr. Level, how are you, my love? And thank you very much for the happy birthday. Yes, I heard that it's Jelly's next birthday. Hey, Albs, how are you? So, yeah, that was annoying. And so I wanted to know if I could go back on my Belbuca, which is like a little kind of a film thing that you put in your mouth and it kind of like melts like. But the only way that I can go back on that is if I've paid like my max out of pocket, for the year, which I've already met my deductible, but you have like this max out of pocket bullshit. Oh, pellet hormones aren't great. Yeah, I've read some things too. Oh, Joe, would you hush up? I just need physical therapy. Yeah, and you know what? I need a good mindset too. That's all I need. So anyway, God, now I got distracted because you guys are funny. Crap. What was I talking about? The pain thing. So I wanted to know, like, if I could get the Belbuca, but the only way I could get that would be if I was, out of pocket, was fully paid for, because then it would be free, because otherwise it would be like over $500 a month for me. So that's like, no. So I've been doing this transdermal patch thing, and it's only 20 mcg an hour for 7 days because you get 4 patches. Well, for the past 3 months, I've been paying $12.10 for these patches. And so at the pharmacy, I'm like talking to them, trying to figure out like what the cost of these things are going to be. And I've had a reaction to the patches. It's like every time I take one off, because you have to put them on different places on your body and then move it, so it's not always on the same spot. But I mean, a perfect little ring or square or whatever, an outline in red, because my skin's reacting to the adhesive, which is not fun. One time it was like bubbling up. I mean, it was just like really gross and very itchy. Thankfully, I did have some, what do you call that? It's, Benadryl. I had some Benadryl, so I was able to, take that to get rid of that itchy feeling, but that was really uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm not liking this. And so it ended up, the patch was going to be the least expensive thing. So I told the guy, get the patch. So what does he do? He orders the Belbuca instead. And so this means that was Tuesday. I'd been out, hadn't had any pain medication for 2 days. Come Wednesday, I'm really starting to get super anxious because I am in a lot of pain and it's hard to sleep. It's just even harder to function. This week, I lost my debit card twice. And when I'm in this state of pain, when it gets really heightened, I mean, I lose things anyway, but it's just worse because I just can't focus. And living here and everything, just having the dogs here, it's not like I have a helping Hallie that can, do something for me. So I'm freaking out thinking I need to, call the bank, blah, 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 blah. And I found it both times, but it was highly, highly, highly stressful. And so then Wednesday comes, get some more of my meds, and the patches now were $69. And I'm like, what the fuck is that all about? Call Express Scripts. Well, the problem is, it wasn't written for 30 days. I'm like, okay, so now I'm very upset and call the doctor's office. And okay, I know what dealing with an angry customer is because I support customer service agents as a content manager and knowledge-based manager. That's what I do. I manage all the content that they, like look up and stuff and create all of it. And that's one of the things that you do in soft skills is, how to deal with an angry customer. I was not calling anybody names or anything. I was very upset and I was in a lot of pain. I raised my voice and I'm being told how I'm being disrespectful. No, that's not being disrespectful. That's like I'm in pain and I'm talking about like how I am right now. That's about how I'm talking. Not anything really out there. And they're trying to, and they've done this to me before. So I don't know how in the hell they were trained about how to deal with an angry customer. But I mean, it's jacked up because being upset and raising your voice is way different than somebody using expletives and calling you names and stuff like that, being very confrontational. I'm not being confrontational. I'm just being very, I guess, talking fast and it's hard for me to process things and just super upset. Big difference. But of course, I don't hear from them until the next day. But I had called them to say, hey, you need to write it for 30 days. And then I find out through them the next day because they call me and they're like, well, they're still going to do it for 28 days, but, they'll write it for 30. But the problem is if they write it for 30, that means I will go for a time period without getting pain relief. But I do that anyway, no matter which medication it is, because I don't keep either of them in stock. So I'm always going, like when I have to refill each month, I'm always like playing catch up. There's always this gap where I go through a time period where I am in so much pain, I am going absolutely insane. And there really needs to be something else for me to take, like in these in-between times, and nothing has ever been offered. So what did I do? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if there's an expert here, considering we have the largest medical center like in the country. If there's an expert here on dystonia, and there is. So I am looking to get in to see a different doctor possibly, because I'm just I don't feel like I'm being heard. And it's like, okay, we've done so many things and the pain medication that you're giving me is like, I'm still in so much pain that I rarely go out and am social because you guys always see me. I'm like, right now I'm leaning up against my heating pad. But, after working all day, being in front of the computer, I don't exactly want to, be all chummy chum with people and go and do things because I've just barely made it through the workday, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I'm just not feeling good most of the time, and living by yourself, it sucks. It's just not, and thankfully I have the pups and I have you guys, but that's also why I haven't really, been around. It's like I have just been dealing with a lot of personal stuff. We're trying to sell the house, move to a place out of the city to somewhere that's not anywhere close here, but I'm also kind of nervous about being somewhere where there wouldn't be anybody around either. There's all kinds of things going on, a lot of stress, just a lot of stress. And then there's stuff at work too that's also, oh, good Lord, I just swiped you guys like away. How do I get you back? How did I do that? Alonda, what did you do? I don't know. I don't know what I just did. That's really odd. But I'm going to presume you guys are there somewhere. Let me do that. And now everything is now I can't see any of you guys anywhere. There we are. Okay, there we are. There we are. Oh, that was just so weird. So weird. Hey, Jelly Snack, happy birthday. Birthday twin, happy birthday. You get that all the time until I tell them I'm not angry, just Scottish. There's a difference, right? That's the thing. I mean, and so I'm sure it pisses you off too, right? I'm sure it does. I'm sure it is. It's already tomorrow for you, Violet. We're still here. Okay, I'm like getting confused what you guys are talking about. But Joe, you and like, oh, you just need physical therapy. I love you for it, because I just want to bitch slap you when I see that kind of shit, because I'm sure you've heard that too. How are you feeling, by the way? Because I think about you, because I mean, my buddies, you guys here that also are dealing with pain, you know how much it sucks ass. It just sucks ass so much. And now I'm trying to get back up what I had up that went away when I just kind of like moved my hand, and I wasn't expecting all that. Okay, now let me get back to where this was. Oh, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Why is Comic Palooza up here? I don't remember looking at Comic Palooza. Don't remember that at all. Oh, I did find for my soaps, because I'm going to make some soaps that will go candles. I found some, because you can get like little things that go around soap, and they're bees that have a little bee pattern on them. So I got those. And also, when you guys do see my membership things, all the names have bees. So I just thought I'd take the whole like bee, honeybees, how I've been doing all that stuff with you guys, just kind of use that as kind of a jumping off point. And why am I not like finding what I had? Well, that's okay. That is okay. I can find it again. It was in something else. There it is. Okay. Give me just a second to get set up here. Hush, we don't care about that. So yesterday, this dude that I am still friends with on Facebook invited me to his group. And I'm like, oh, thank you so very much. Because, he's one of those, well, he's kind of a wannabe. He's like a wannabe Grant Cardone, wannabe Melton's, wannabe, he wants to be one of the big shots. That's kind of like his whole thing, with different stuff that he has done. And back in my Hun days, I bought something from him. And so I keep, getting stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'll just put this to the side. But this, I'm like, well, this is interesting. This is pre-launch. And the Queen already did a video on this, and there are videos out there on it. I don't know if anybody has covered what I'm going to be sharing, because it's the comp plan. But it's that new MLM that's in pre-launch. Is it Nueva? I don't know how the fuck you say it. I mean, I really don't care. But it's like where all the Modere Huns have, scampered off to. And I got there because I went into his group. You can't get into that group directly. You got to be invited through someone. So I'm like, oh, there's another link. Okay, let me do that. So I got in, and I'm like, oh, look, here's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, there's the Meltons. And they just annoy me. I've done videos on them, just like they just really annoy me. Pinched nerve, and I had issues since yeah. 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 And you got disability like right away, right? You didn't have to like get rejected and go through the whole rigmarole all over again. He'll find out my arms are strong. If I see that little a hole on Monday, oh my gosh, I don't know what that's talking about. Your physical therapist. Okay, there we go. My physical therapist jacked up my back too. Oh my gosh. I am sorry, Joe. That is terrible. That is terrible. And I do think somebody in here said something about a PA, like basically you didn't like seeing a PA either. I don't like the fact that it wasn't disclosed to me that when I have a follow-up, it's not going to be with the doctor, because something else that she did is she changed the dosage of something that I've been taking that has helped me lose weight. And when she did that initially, I gained weight back, and I'm like, been at a place where I can't lose this weight that I gained back because she did that. And then, so there's some things in the closet that I bought that are just, it's just a little bit too tight because of that, which is annoying. And she thought like, no, because, but when I saw the doctor, I made mention, she's like, oh yeah, let me change that. She has no problem with it. So, I mean, I just don't like dealing with this person. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. 10 years of history helped. Queen has covered it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Julie had done something on them too. Yeah. I only like Melton because he was challenging on Live Good when they launched, and that they crash and burn. Sciatic nerve. Yeah. That sucks. I'm so sorry, baby. So let's go ahead and look at this nonsense together, because why not? We're here for this, right? And there are some other things that I also do have kind of stacked up. Something that, I'm hoping to get to it tomorrow. I am going out on a fancy lunch date for, my birthday tomorrow. And I have another, I guess I have a brunch date on Sunday with someone else that I haven't talked to in, oh my gosh, it's been a minute. And this is someone who is a very good friend of mine. It's one of those friends that if you literally go years without talking to them, it's like, it doesn't matter, because you love each other and you know each other well. And it just doesn't matter. I'm a sweetheart in the fraternity that he was in. And that's how we met. There was a time that I actually, when he had a townhouse in an area of Houston called Rice Military, and I had moved back from Chicago, and I'd stayed with my girlfriend, Debbie, and her family, and I'd had enough of that. And so I called Paul, and I'm like, dude, can I come stay there? And so I slept in this downstairs bedroom, and he had a dog at the time, Bridget, and she was kind of like a German Shepherd kind of a dog, a bigger dog, and so super sweet. Just loved her. She was so sweet and gentle, and she slept in the bed with me. But that fucking mattress was like the worst mattress every single morning, with the worst back pain. It was horrible. And that was my first year teaching. And I was teaching social, what is it called? Not social skills, social science. No, social studies. That's it. Social studies and science to 5th and 6th graders in a public school for Houston Independent School District. Before the following year, and subsequently after that, I finished my teaching experience. And I also taught at different colleges too, anthropology. Then I went in for my day job was at a private school. And speaking of that, my buddy who works there, she was just trying to call me. And hang on a second. Let me text her so I can tell her that I'm streaming, and she will understand. And she is so lovely. I love her. We bonded because we had endometriosis. I'm streaming. So I was touring the school after I interviewed, and I met her, and somehow somehow during that conversation, it came out that we both had endometriosis. And so, I mean, you know, fast friends ever since. So we've had just, you know, a great friendship for many, many years. But my buddy Paul, does anybody here know Nina Hagen? Because most people have no idea who Nina Hagen is. And I absolutely love Nina Hagen. And there's a song, which, gosh, let me look it up because I don't know. I don't know the name of it. Okay, I think the song is called I Love Paul. And there's a part of the song that says, love Paul, let me be your baby doll. And I cannot do it like Nina because she was trained in opera, but she also, she doesn't sing. I mean, she's more of a very, kind of a punk artist, and just adore her. Her version of New York, New York is unlike any other version you've ever heard. And so I would always sing to him the Nina Hagen song and have it playing when he would come pick me up to take me out. And we've always had so much fun together. And I love him to pieces. And he has such a dry sense of humor too. And so we'll have a good time. And he has a new fur baby, which I can't wait to meet the fur baby. Sent me a picture. What did he say the name of the dog is? Which is a little boy. And I'm so glad that he has another fur baby because he hadn't had a fur baby in a long, long time. Where did you go? Where did you go? There. Piccolo. Piccolo is the name of his baby, and said that Piccolo is a lap dog. It's very shy at first, and then becomes affectionate. And I'm like, well, Salsa barks at everyone and every dog. But if you walk in here like you own the place and give her a treat, she's good. So there we have it. Okay. Enough. Let me go ahead and do that thing called, oh, there is one other thing, and I haven't done it yet, but I am going to set up a section of my Amazon shop thingy. Can you guys see that this is a little bee here, and it's my necklace is all, it feels like it's all kind of messed up or something, but it's a little bee. I have earrings that are little bees. There's some little bee things that I'm getting, and so I'm going to put that all together. And if you guys want to get the bee things through my Amazon link, that would be great because that's like another way to support me. So I'll be putting, you know, just little bee stuff together that I think is cute. There's this one vase I want to get because I think it's so cute. And I'm going to use it when I take pictures of my products, which I'm trying to get some things made. Okay, this is driving me nuts. Feels like that this is twisted or something. And I can't get this. I'll fix it later. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. All righty, dighty. And I am going to go off camera. I wish I could make that smaller. I don't like that it's just there. You love any bee stuff? Excellent. Excellent. Julie trolled them hard. It was epic. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what these lovely ladies have to say. Oh, wait. Nueva. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know if this is the right one. Hang on a second. Let me stop sharing them because I know this is the one from earlier today that I saw. So let me kind of reconvene. Because oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's okay. I just saw something because this Mark guy sent something, in the group, a message. And he uses some of the same pictures over and over, like he's some big shot and knows all these people and stuff, which, doesn't. I just think it's really funny. It's like, of course you're going to use that again. Okay. Here we go. This is it. This one. I believe that. Let me see. Make sure it is. Wait, that's enough. That's why now. Why is it when I just see their little bright and shiny faces, I just basically come unglued? Because it's like, it's just such fakery to me. Such complete fakery. It just drives me nuts. Okay, there's somewhere in here. I know I saw the compensation. And that's what I get for, not for touching something. There we go. There we go. I found it. Yes. Okay. All right. We'll try this again. We'll reshare. Okay. Here we go. And why can't I hear anything? Okay. All right, good. So it's just like at the beginning or something. I just want to make sure. But I just love, it's like, it's how they try to make everything so hidden from people. Don't they realize this shit's going to get out? Come on. Especially now with as many people, who do content on this, please. Our official compliance materials will be released at launch. Until then, thank you for honoring the integrity of this brand, this moment, and your role in it. Oh gosh, okay, I'm going to have to just read all of this because this is just, since we don't hear anything, I'm just going to pause it and read it because it just looks like a bunch of crap. Yeah, I know there's no sound right now. It comes later, so. Okay. Confidential pre-launch disclaimer. Welcome to this private early access broadcast. What you're about to see and hear is part of a confidential preview shared only within our Founders Circle insiders, trusted community members who have been personally invited into this phase. This information is not final and it's not intended for public distribution. It's being shared to give you a front row seat in the evolution of something powerful. But with that access comes responsibility. We ask that you do not share, record, or recreate any part of this session, including graphics, terminology, or statements, especially as it relates to product benefits, health, or income. Our official compliant materials will be released at launch, the integrity of this brand, this moment, and your role in it. Okay. How was that? Was that a good Hun voice? I can already smell the toxic positivity from here, right? I can too. Oh, yeah. Wrong thing. Okay. We loved what we built in Modere, and now we're taking the best parts. Hello, dual-sided compensation plan. Reverse engineering what we loved. Modere pioneered social retail model, merging direct sales with the dynamics of social shopping, layering in next level innovation in products, tech, and systems to bring you something extraordinary. Oh, why is it everything has to be next level and shit? I mean, come on. Come on. And Joe, I don't know why they always have to be in front of a bookcase. I mean, I guess maybe they think it makes them look like really brilliant or something. I don't know. I don't know. So I just had to read that for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. On. I love that she says these things, pioneered social retail model and then the dynamics of social shopping. And at the same time, mentioning that there's people who, may not have been with Modere. So, what's a great thing to do when you're training is to use language that other people don't know and to not explain it to them, to not define anything. That is a great instructional model right there. It works so well to be, ambiguous. I just thought I would share that with you guys. Everyone is copying Keith Merritt, that next level living, aka the O Song Man. Although now he's just Keith the entrepreneur. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that album. Oh my gosh. You know, he should just stop. So does that mean that you're white labeling stuff? Because I mean, if you're just like going to market super fast, that means that it's not like there's any kind of like product development going on, I would think, you know. question. It's rhetorical. Why is it every single company touts out that how they have the most wonderful, most advanced, most progressive, most this, most that compensation plan in the entire world that anyone could possibly conceive? Why? I mean, is it really? I doubt it. It's like, but they just feel like compelled to say that so that people buy into it and believe that, oh my gosh, I'm really going to be rewarded this time. You're not. As long as you have words that rhyme, you're golden. It's very important to do that. That is just like, it makes people feel so secure and like really think that you're super, 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 professional when you do that. Good gravy. Uh-huh. Yes, you reach out to somebody who enrolled you. Someone, maybe they just joined and they have no experience at all. Reach out to that person so that they can explain it to you, and they will be just a deer in the headlights. That sounds like such a good move. Such a good move. Motherfuckers. Or do you mean the Huns below you who had to buy stuff because that's part of the deal when And of course, customers just stay, right? They don't leave. They stay forever. As if you get a customer who's going to order every month for 10 years. Are you serious, John? You actually said that? Like with a straight face. I mean, I know they can't see you or anything, but come on. Come on. We all know that doesn't happen. Now, you get excited because you get to keep making money off the backs of other people, is kind of what my thought process is. That's what I kind of think. That's my opinion. No, you don't enroll people like that because people like that already know other people at the top of other places and they kind of just roll up into, you know, somebody who's already high profile. Your average Hun does not get someone like that. Businesses, my ass. Oh, good Lord, you did not say that. You really said it thanks to membrane. Yes, they all have unlimited potential, allegedly. But in reality, is it how many people actually get to this like unlimited kind of area that you're talking about, sir? Oh, not many? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh God, yes. No, no, John, that isn't crazy because that's literally what happens is that you top performers sign up underneath each other, you know? You're like kind of in the know with stuff. Yeah. No. It's not crazy. Being a good human. And so you do get paid for enrolling people if you are getting paid from what they order. You know, that's kind of the same. It's all about recruitment. Oh, good Lord. Oh my god. Why did I think he said this is whore rank? I did not hear core. Aren't you glad it's secretive, guys? And everybody will get part of the pool, right? No. And that is so highly possible to get into the elite pool. I mean, to reach that rank, right? I mean, it's just 1, 2, 3, done. Just, so simple. What a bunch of horse shit. Oh, yeah, most of you. Very few of you. Oh, now we're at the just 100,000 points. Oh gosh, the competitors. Oh, they are just so like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, we hadn't thought that. Oh my god, they're so revolutionary. Yeah, who is buying that bullshit? Uh-huh. That's so fun to say. Oh God. Uh-huh. Sure they will. Oh yeah. Just that story. Huh. Yeah, that's it. That vision. We'll make a vision board about it. Have a vision board party. Okay, good. Oh, you're excited just to make money. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So that was it. That was it for that one. Now, I don't know if you guys would like to see the Friday one. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Oh, I just got another. Okay, I'll read this to you. Okay. This is from a different group that's associated with this. Um, and this is from that dude I told you about. So now I got to do a bro voice, I guess. I got Chat GBT I can't talk, to cook up some pretty solid copy for today's social post up on my profile now. Feel free to use it as a starting point. If it helps, just be sure to swap out my links for yours, change the name, and of course, your own pick, which, people will copy fail. Shout out to ChatGPT for the assist. Here's the post. There's the link with the same picture that I've seen a bazillion times where it looks like, he is, being interviewed or something. And now here's another one. Oh wait, gotta do the bro. Since we're adding people to our own personal group page, would this part of the post make sense for us to mention as well? Like, will we be able to mention and put this recruiting training you're giving us in 24 hours in our own group page once you give it to us here? Does that make sense? And here's why this matters right now. Within the next 24 hours, I'll be dropping a 7-figure recruiting training inside our private team group. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. All I use ChatGPT for is putting heads on different bodies. I use it for a lot of things. I used it as I was writing my script or whatever for the presentation I gave at the conference, and I was like researching simultaneously and everything. I used it there. I used it to be able to format all of my references for me in the particular style that I wanted it formatted in. I use it. Well, I don't use it. I use Copilot at work for the employee resource group that I co-founded, and I create an article inside the company each month for it. I have a topic laid out for each year, and I give it to the AI, tell it what I'm looking for. It will spit something out, and I take it and I massage it, and I usually kind of put something personal in there, so it's like more of a story from me. I used it most recently to build what I called a quick start guide about instructional design models and theories and all kinds of other things. That's just kind of like breaks everything down in a very simple way. I use it to create scripts for the videos I make at work. And then I use a program called Synthesia to actually create them, which Synthesia does use avatars. But what I don't like about it is that there's no hand gestures or anything. So there's like movement from, the mid body up, except for it still, to me, it looks very awkward because humans use their hands when they're talking. So that's just bugs me. It's just not really where I would like for it to be. Would you guys like to see any of these other things? Because I do have some other stuff. Like I said, I've just been kind of stacking some things that I don't have to do right now. I can do, like tomorrow or Sunday possibly, work those things in. I have a little bit more time right now. Oh my gosh. With 900 pre-enrollments, can we drop some flames for this girl because she is lit? Wow. Trying to see if there's where that Friday video was. There it is. There was a Friday team call today, and it is, it's like 50 minutes. So I may not have time for all that. So Joe is like 7 figures, 0.000000001. So like basically, are you saying that people aren't going to make it, Joe? I mean, pshaw, you are just negative. You've got to be positive. You've just got to, you catch the vision. Every time I hear people say that, of course, I think upon past. Let's see. Is this really the name of that group? Oh, good Lord, please. Oh, okay. And this is even worse. It's from, oh my gosh, it's a Katrina Ruth one. Daily ass kickery for revolutionary rebel millionaires. As if. Okay. Where is that other one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. I was just in it. There it is. There it is. Right? You're such a hater. I know, Joe. You are. You're just negative. I mean, gosh. Such a downer. Such a downer. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you because this is the post. Pre-launch doors are closing And I've got something wild for you, fire emoji. I'm part of a private team that's exploding in brand new opportunity, and we're still in pre-launch. That means no product, no public release, no pressure to buy, just a simple chance to lock in your spot for free before things go fully live. And here's why this matters right now, fire emoji. Within the next 24 hours, I'll be dropping a 7-figure recruiting training inside our private team group. This is not hype. This is a real playbook, the kind of training that anyone can use for any business, any company, any offer. It's raw, powerful, and proven. And you can access all of it for free. But here's the catch. The window is closing fast. The ability to lock in for free goes away as soon as we launch, and we are right there. So if you're even a little curious, here's what to do. Step 1, lock in your free spot, name and email only, with a link. Step 2, join our private group where the magic's happening, with a link. There's no catch. You're not buying anything. And if you want to just lurk in the background and soak up free weekly training, totally up to you. But if you're smart, you'll lock in now while you still can. Once this goes public, the doors change. See you inside. Oh, good gravy. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's another one. Okay. Here's what's possible for every one of you in this group. This is Whitney's story. She didn't have a plan. She didn't have experience. She had a farm, a newborn, no money, and a reason not to quit. She leaned into this industry during one of the hardest chapters of her life. And what happened next? She bought a car, paid off her student loans, and bought a house as a single mom with no roadmap, just relentless belief. Whitney's not trying to be anyone else. She's not flashy. She's just real, and that's why this hit me so hard. This is what's possible inside network marketing, even if you're starting from nothing, especially if you're starting from nothing. Watch this and remember, there's no reason this can't be you. Haven't locked in yet? Do it now. We're still in pre-launch, and once momentum kicks in, this window closes fast. Link. If this link isn't clickable on your device, just copy and paste it into your browser. Need motivation? Check out this post that explains why getting just one person can change everything. A link. Want to get in the main Nueva group, Social Retail, the New Way? You'll need to request access from the person who brought you here. They're the only one who can invite you in. If you're the one doing the inviting, make sure you're Facebook friends with your person. Go to the Nueva group, Social Retail New Wave, and invite them directly. Let them know to check their notifications for the invite and accept it. This keeps our community clean, secure, and duplication ready. Let's grow together. Oh, Sherry's live. Oh my gosh. Oh, that poor child. That Joe, does that mean would you like to watch Sherry? Is that what you're saying, love? Because I can find her if you would like me to find Sherry. I worry about her. Gosh. Why is it not coming up for me? Up for me. Where did you go? Where did you go? That's not it, but I can. Oh, that's on Red's channel. So he shared one of her videos from 2 years ago. I mean, why do I think like whatever she's saying it's going to be the same thing that she said yesterday and the day before? I mean, I'm literally not able to have her. She's like not popping up. It's just like all these other channels of her. It would help maybe if I spell her name right. There she is. Okay. Oh, she got her hair. You're reaching nearly 7 years, Sherry. Oh, good Lord. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll subscribe. I always love that. Oh, poor Sherry. Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. You always pop up afterwards. Thank you, Bailey. Oh, so there we have it. There we have it. But I mean, did you learn anything from Sherry? I mean, does on passive pay us to use the products? I don't think so. But I think Sherry thinks so. You know, she's been saying that for a long time. I mean, there's not really an on passive, so it's just a bit confusing to me. Is it confusing to you guys too? Oh, it is to me. They keep holding on to like a whole great big of nothing. Anyway, I'm going to get down on the go and go not finish celebrating my birthday because it's a celebration all weekend long, celebration all month long, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I am so glad that you were here with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and hopefully soon I'll be able to share with you some of the candles after I have painted the outside. So I'm trying to decide what I want to paint on them. They might all end up being different. You didn't hear her? You couldn't hear her? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Anyway, Chalupa says goodnight, and so does little Miss Salsa. And don't forget, you're beautiful, and I love you. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, or whatever. Thank you so much, Joe, for the birthday wishes. Have a good one, everybody. Mwah. Love ya.